Well, now that the first round is over, the conference semifinals begin tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and have my predictions, go ahead and have all my predictions out here ready. Now, I want to empathize. I did not do one initially for the first round, and I wanted to say I'm sorry. But initially, my first round predictions. After the play-in, I said my first round predictions were this. The main one I got right was I initially had OKC to sweep Phoenix, and then San Antonio being Portland. I think everyone just got that right. But I did not expect. But the only other ones I remember getting right: New York beating Atlanta, and then Detroit beating Orlando. But how they won those two though, I did not anticipate. But the others though, I was so wrong. Knowing Luka was not going to play, and that Reeves was out for the first five, I thought the Rockets would just take care of the Lakers. But then Kevin Durant missed 5 of the 6 games, and LeBron turned back the clock to 2018, and now the Lakers won the series. JJ Redick wins his first series as head coach, and I did not expect Denver to lose. I mean, especially game 4 and 6. I mean, they won game 5, but you expect them to win those 2. They did not. Anyways, but I also did not expect the Celtics to choke that 3-1 lead. So now, first up, Sixers, Knicks. As long as Joel Embiid is on that court and that he plays the way like he did in against Boston, I can definitely see this going to 7 games. However, I think New York has a higher advantage because unlike Philadelphia, the Knicks handled the Atlanta Hawks game 6. They got the rest they need. Whereas Philadelphia, they only had 48 hours. I mean, they only have 48 hours to rest before now going from Boston to New York. I believe that's like a 6 hour drive. So yeah. I expect New York to win the series, but I definitely see this going to 7. And I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. The Lakers Thunder. The Thunder is just so good. I mean, I hate saying that, but it's true. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander may win another MVP. I mean, hoping it's Wemby. Well, I'm gonna talk about him later. But unless LeBron really turns back to 2018, maybe they win a game, maybe 2 if Luka comes back, maybe game 3 or 4. But in all actual honesty, though, I just don't see it. I want to believe that we could pull it off, but unfortunately, unless the Thunder forgets how to play basketball, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. Like, OKC can literally sweep them, or we can but either way, like sweep, go to 7, even if we manage to force them to game 7, I can still see OKC winning it. OKC has home court advantage. I mean, my prediction there is OKC, and they're probably going to win in like 5. I think Lakers maybe get a game win if Luka comes back, game 3 or 4, but I know. And then for the other in the East, the Battle of the Midwest, actually. Cleveland, Detroit. I'm going to tell you this right now, Detroit. You're not going to win a playoff series by playing the way you did against Orlando. You're not going to do that. Against Donovan Mitchell or James Harden? No. They won game 6 despite scoring under 100 points. You're not going to win it. You're not going to win a game like that against Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. You're not going to do that. I think the Pistons will win, but this is definitely going to be a challenge. I think the Pistons can I think the Cavaliers could steal a game or two, but I think the Pistons could probably beat them in like 6. I mean, they probably are really upset even if they even were down 3-1 to the Magic. I mean, it's probably going to motivate them into the second round, I feel like. And now for the last one, Minnesota, San Antonio. I want to really say that this is kind of the battle of the future between Anthony Edwards and Victor Wembanyama. Unfortunately, while Shams updated us that Ant-Man is now questionable, I don't think he's going to play the first two. But I also see this going to 7 maybe. Because even without Edwards, they showed they beat Jokic. They beat Jokic without Ant-Man game 6. Now, San Antonio's a different breed than Denver, yes, but if Anthony Edwards comes back game 3, that changes everything. Because I'm telling you this right here. This is the series. If Anthony Edwards comes back, this is the series I'm looking forward to the most. Anthony Edwards is trying to get if Ant-Man comes back, he wants to make his 3rd straight Western Conference Finals appearance. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, Wemby's trying to not let Minnesota into it and trying to get it to their first in 9 years when they had Kawhi Leonard and Coach Pop. I mean, regardless, if Anthony Edwards comes back and they beat the 2-seed Spurs, that's a big statement. But if Wemby can deny the Wolves a 3rd straight trip to the Western Conference Finals, that's also a big statement. So even though everyone already wants to say Shea, I'm being serious. If Anthony Edwards comes back and this series turns to Ant-Man versus Wemby, whoever wins this series is going to dominate the NBA for the next decade. And I think, even still, no Ant-Man, or if he comes back, I still believe in Wemby. I think San Antonio, if Ant-Man comes back, this is going to 7 games. But if he does not, I could literally see them beating them, and I could literally see them beating into 6. Minnesota's good. They're going to force 2 games, I see. But San Antonio's still going to get the best.